Keely Dorian. I'm the communications specialist here at Love's, and I have the pleasure to be joined by our founder and executive chairman, Tom Love. Thanks for taking some time to talk with us today about what lies ahead for 2017. It's definitely going to be a big year, indeed.
Well, I'm dazzled to be here with the star, but ready for your questions,
Pleasure
Keely.
is all mine, sir. Believe me. So, with Love's coming off of a record year, we just built 47 stores, which was a very big feat in and of its own last year, and we've got plans for 50 or more in 2017. People always ask me how we sustain this level of growth. So, can you talk a little bit about how we've set ourselves up for this success?
Yeah, I think we can sustain that. It's an interesting question because it wasn't too long ago that we thought we were running out of space. We used to have a kind of rule of thumb about the gap between stores being 100 miles or more in the same corridor, and that's coming down because of more trucks on the road. That's coming down to 50 or 60, and in some cases much tighter than that, like 50 feet in Van, Texas. We built a brand new store in Van, Texas, right across the street from a very successful but older location that was becoming overwhelmed, and it's been a killer. It's really been a great move for us. Kind of opened our eyes about what you can do with doubling the number of hoses at the same intersection, and actually seeing your business increase. So for all of those reasons, we're pretty confident that we can keep the trajectory of growth at Love's pretty dynamic for a long time.
That's very exciting news.
Yeah.
People on social media, anytime we announce that we've opened a new location or 5 new locations as it was one day in 2016, people always say, great, we're excited, build one over here. How do we decide where to build? And you kind of addressed that when we...
That's an interesting question, and you just partially answered it with people calling you. Let us know, by the way, when you hear about that. Yeah, we hear it from our customers where we're needed, where we're wanted. It's always nice to be loved, and the real estate guys, our project managers, are out turning over rocks and looking for locations all day, every day across the country, and it seems to be working.
So you also address truck parking. It is a very big concern amongst the industry. We are planning to add more than 3,400 new truck parking spots this year. Parking lot size varies by location. Mm-hmm. Can you shed a little bit of light on how we determine?
It is a big deal. It's truck parking across the country for the industry is really a big deal. We hear it from our customers, the trucking fleets, every day. And we're doing our part. Are we going to eliminate the problem nationally? Of course not. But we're doing more to solve it than anybody else, I think. It's not a complicated issue. I mean, if we buy, let's say we're able to buy a footprint of, let's say, 15 acres, we're probably going to put a truck park in it. We're probably going to build as many truck parks as the footprint will accommodate.
Something else a lot of our customers tell us that they want on social media, and when I have a touch point with them, is laundry facilities. Exciting news. We are doing more in the space of laundry.
That's a pretty exciting idea. I'm just kidding. Yeah, laundry. We used to do laundries, and then we didn't, and because we thought the need for them was going away. And what can I say? We were just wrong, I guess, because we're going back in and adding them now. It's a matter of listening to our customers. Yeah. That's the reason we're doing it. They told us on multiple times that they wanted that, so we're doing it.
Well, to that point, our travel stop concept has evolved over the years. If anyone had been into the first travel stop in Amarillo, it looks very different from one that just opened up last month. So how do we, the leaders here at Love's, make sure that we have a pulse on what the current needs are, what's gone by the wayside, what the next big thing is? Yeah,
it's a matter of going in and making big changes, but mostly making small changes, tweaks, adding this, adding that, but mostly getting bigger. We always wind up underbuilding We have found that. We look up in 5 years and we say, you know, why isn't this store larger? Why didn't we build it larger? So if we know that, why don't we build them the right size to start with? Because I guess we're just wrong. We think we've got it right, and 60 months later or less, we look up and say the same thing that we said 5 years ago. Why didn't we do this right to start with? But we're working on that. We think about it a lot.
But to that point, we do it. We maintain a robust maintenance and remodel schedule, and we'll
Seems to be going on constantly, Keely. Yeah, we put the stores under a tremendous amount of pressure. We have a lot of door turns. We're 24/7, 365, and we're dealing in most cases with heavy trucks, which puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the infrastructure of the store. So it's something that is a never-ending deal. 52 weeks a year, we're out there someplace renovating whole locations, and that's something that's not going to stop.
Absolutely not. Let's talk a little bit about some of Love's other business ventures. We have a lot going on with the travel stops and travel stop growth. Love's Truck Tire Care, they're on track to have a very big year. Love's Truck Tire Care has been around since about 2008 now. It's really grown rapidly. We're at more than 260 locations for them. And we're also adding services for our customers. Can you just talk a little bit about some of these services that have been added and what's in store for them?
In our tire world?
Yeah.
The reason we're pushing so hard on that is because we see a tremendous future for Love's in the heavy truck tire business. In addition to that, last year we wandered out into a totally different field related to tires. And when we went into the distribution center business, we built distribution centers in Atlanta and Indianapolis and Dallas-Fort Worth and Kingman, Arizona, regional distribution centers, and also added heavy truck tire retreading shops. And that's a totally new business for us, signaling our confidence and our interest in becoming a big player in the commercial tire world in North America. We think we can become one of the most significant players in North America in commercial tires and light mechanical services. Our fleet customers tell us that they want us to do that, and we're intent on really being serious about it. So, as I said, I think we can be one of the most significant players in North America in that space, and maybe even the biggest in 5 years.
Something that is relatively new to the Love's family of companies is Love's Hospitality. They've got 11 hotels open right now. They're set to open up 8 in 2017. That's something that I don't think a lot of people realize that we're into yet, is the hotel space. So what does the future hold for that side of the business?
Well, we actually, all of the hotels are and will be adjacent to a Love's travel stop. How natural the fit is between a Love's and a hotel, that's still evolving. We're pretty confident that we're finding synergies. I'm excited about it. I'm confident, and I think it's going to be something that we look up in 5 years and say, whoa, yeah, Love's is a hotel company too.
Speaking of, we're at more than 17,000 employees right now with all of the new store openings. And
I heard that.
Support jobs coming online in the year to come. We will round out the year at approximately 20,000 employees, and that's a lot of people. And I can tell you, every time we tell people that we're coming into a new area, people call, they want to know how to work for us. What do you think makes Love such a sought-after employer after all of these years, 50 plus years now?
I would have to say that people still vote with their feet, and if we're going to, at the end of 2017, have 20,000 people who have voted with their feet, that's almost prima facie evidence that we must be doing something right. But I think this must be a pretty good place to work. We are, fond of doing new things, keeping the atmosphere a little bit electric, and so I hope it's a fun place to work. I hope it's someplace that you're proud to work. And I think that it is, because as I said, people can vote with their feet. If it isn't, they'll go someplace else. And I think that we're generally welcomed in communities. A lot of times we get pushback from people who are uneasy about an operation like Love's coming into their community with heavy trucks. But you know, I rarely hear about any concerns after we open. I think that, well, for one thing, we're employing some of their citizens with hopefully good jobs. And another thing that I think really inures to our benefit is September of every year, with the great job you guys do with Children's Miracle Network, where we're raising money that stays in the communities for children's hospitals there. Our team members at the store level, you know, they really get behind that, and I think that that's contagious. I think that that spreads, and I think that people, our customers, feel it, and they're the people that live down the street from us.
Last question from me here, as we continue to expand into new places, what role do the people in our stores in particular play in becoming an important and trusted part of the communities? You just hit on a very good point with Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that you know, when I walk into our stores, and when I see, as an example, my daughter Jennifer interfacing with our team members and customers in the stores, it always appears to me that they enjoy working there, and that really manifests itself in my mind. It's amazing to me, but I hear it a lot that they love working at Love's, and so that's always a upper for me.
We hear the same as well. My videographer, Andrew, and I were in stores quite a bit, not as often as you, but we sense that as well. So I think you're right, and you just hit on a great point. I know that a lot of us here at the office love being here, and we're just proud to be working for such a wonderful company. Is there anything else that you're excited about for 2017 before we sign off here?
Oh, I'm excited about everything. You guys know me. I'm excited about everything, and I've enjoyed this, Keely, and hopefully you guys will learn something from it. Thank you.
Thank you.